Movies, books, and TV shows reveal a persistent scientific fantasy to shrink down and voyage inside the human body. I think it's more than fun. The idea has real merit because the best way to understand a complex system is to play and explore. Existing anatomy and physiology tools have a problem. They show only a small fragment of reality, specific areas, specific scales, specific processes to be observed. It's too confined to explore. But we have the ingredients to do better: databases and video games. The challenge is to retrieve and then present vast biological data in a living, interactive simulation. This is Corpusim. What you're seeing is not a planned-out, pre-rendered animation. It's just me, using prototype software in real time to fly around this epithelial tissue. You see the pulsing of life and the debris of old cells floating in the space above. The graphics technology on show is what allows some video game worlds to stretch into infinity in all directions. My breakthrough realization was that the tech being used to create infinite landscapes full of plants and animals could also be used to create vast microcosms full of cells and hormones. Procedural content generation is the overarching technique for shaping this inner world, as well as creating its color, motion, and sound. Corpusim uses voxels, where every point in space belongs to a particular cell in a three-dimensional grid of cells. The data of each voxel, its color, interaction, and so on, are determined by signed distance functions, SDFs. Voxel data also inform the meshing algorithm, which creates a polygonal mesh model through implicit modeling. How the voxels get their data is a keystone in our PCG process and a focal point of our current research. Fractals are a good reference point. A very simple equation can generate enormously complicated curves that reveal ever more detail the closer you look at them. Although the human body does exhibit some of that classic fractal symmetry, like branching blood vessels, my point here is just to highlight how simple math can lead to geometric complexity. Every region of the body, at every scale, will be directly observable by the user. The scripts to create all these environments need data, like what objects are present and the shape, color, and interactions of those objects. In other words, Corpusim is data-driven. It depends on particular data from a field of data enormous in scope, the whole of the human body. Storing the data locally would be a dysfunctional design. Instead, Corpusim will pull data from scientific databases on the internet. Corpusim is real-time interaction, so the databases stream information as it's needed. There are abundant use cases for Corpusim. A surgeon shows her patient the disease and treatment plan. She shrinks down to the scale of the disease at that exact location. The patient sees an accurate portrayal of what the surgeon is showing her. This all occurs live and in real time. A biology teacher builds a lesson on cellular division that could only be possible in Corpusim. A science YouTuber is streaming about the latest medical headlines. He uses Corpusim to take his viewers on a journey, documentary style. A medical research startup has a novel idea for drug delivery. At a conference, they exhibit their work using a custom version of Corpusim that pulls data from their lab's private database. Our mission is to assist in the elimination of disease by putting a powerful graphical tool into the hands of medical researchers, practitioners, and educators. Corpusim is free and open source software. Sponsorship, donations, and direct monetization all go to support my main ambition, to create a great product.